the best matchup at 154 pounds, Virgil and Jaron Ennis?
I think that that's the biggest fight as far as the public. Like everybody wants it.
Commercial.
Yeah, commercial. The pay-per-view model is black versus Mexican. That's been selling ever since. I think the first big black versus Mexican fight that I could remember in my lifetime, huge one, was Taylor versus Chavez. Taylor was the gold medalist. Chavez had the undefeated pretty record. You know what I mean? Unification fight, two undefeated guys. And that was 1990. That's 35 years ago. And ever since then, it's been big black versus Mexican fights. Chavez versus Whitaker, Whitaker versus De La Hoya versus Mosley, Mosley versus Margarito, De La Hoya versus Hopkins, De La Hoya versus Mayweather versus um oh man. Who's the Mexican guy Mayweather fought? Marquez,
Marquez.
Mayweather versus Canelo. You know what I mean? Like the black versus Mexican thing, it sells really well. On pay-per-views. They undefeated. They two punchers. They got high knockout percentages. It's a good selling point. You know what I mean? And so I think it's the biggest fight. I don't know if we know who's the best yet because Fedora is still there. Zayas is still there. The guy who beat Telez, Abbas. We don't know if Ortiz is going to beat Lubin. You know what I mean? He got to win the fight first in the ring. Lubin is a capable, formidable opponent. So we got some dark horses at 54, but hopefully everything gets cleared up because it kind of, honestly, I'm getting tired of this era of boxing of everything marinating to these guys in their 30s. It turns me off. You know what I mean? So hopefully they could fight in the first quarter of next year and it'd be a big fight.
He would entertain going down to 160, but then you got that big Canelo rematch possibility as well. I mean, you're right. He really still holds those belts at 168.
Honestly, man, I think it's so far away. Like Boots got to clear out at least four young undefeated guys. Bakram, we talk I think it's just too far away unless Turkey and Terence came up with a master plan to get the fight. I just don't know how we could do that. That's honestly me being honest. And if we do it, Crawford is 38 now. He'd be 39 or 40. I don't even know if Boots will get credit for it.
Really?
You know what I mean? I don't.
Because he would possibly be like 40, almost 40. They'll start talking about it like that.
Yeah, they're gonna start saying, like, I got so many people that's like, instead of giving Crawford credit for Canelo, they like Canelo slipped. He wasn't the same. This, that, and the other. And I'm like,
Oh,
come on, dog.
that he needed to get operated.
Yeah, and I'm like,
Now,
come on, man. When that fight got announced, I was the first person that said Crawford was gonna beat him over a year ago. I stuck with it. The man is older than him. Y'all said Crawford struggled with Madrimov. Y'all said it. Y'all said how he gonna struggle with Madrimov at 54 and beat Canelo at 68. And then when he do it, people move the goalposts. So I don't even want to get into no Boots and Crawford talk. You know what I'm saying? Nobody got into Crawford and Floyd, and Crawford and Floyd is the same years apart as Boots and Wichicom. Nobody ever tried to make them fight. So I don't want to get in that because I don't really know if it's possible for them to fight. It would have been great if Floyd would have gave Crawford a shot, but he didn't. And nobody cared. It wasn't like it was a duck. It wasn't a duck. It was like they kind of different eras, even though they fighting at the same time. So I don't really know if it's possible because Boots will have to leave 54 and it's a bunch of work at 54. Crawford will have to come down from 68 and clear out 68, which ain't no guarantee. You know what I mean? It's like too much room. We got to see some more things happen.
yeah, absolutely. Getting into it, Bakram, he came on Twitter, said, "I'm ready." The least, when it comes down to like popularity, Eddie Hearn did say that the easiest fight to be made is Bakram. Tell me, do you feel like is that the matchup that you think that Ennis would get the credit for? He is a champion, the so-called boogeyman at 154 pounds. Tell me what you think about the matchup if it could be made.
Uh I think it's a good matchup, but I think he would get more credit for Ortiz because Ortiz is more popular, and that's what the fans seem to want the most. But doesn't mean Ortiz is the best. He could be the best. We don't know yet. You know what I mean? We judging Bakram off of one fight, even though I think that Bakram is a harder matchup for Boots because he can counterpunch. He was counterpunching, but we judging him off of Tim Zoo, and Tim Zoo turned out to be not the guy everybody thought he was. You know what I'm saying? So again, this is fluid. We got to just keep seeing how this go. We got to keep seeing who's willing to fight who. We got to keep seeing, you know what I'm saying, Mills? Like we got to just keep seeing. Like I don't want to judge and start, put my foot in my mouth and get on here screaming and hollering about who's willing to do this. And I'm not. I don't care about all of that. That get kind of corny to me. I think we just all got to keep saying it's about 6 or 7 dudes that all think that they the best and they got to fight. Xander, Abaz, Fandora, Bakram, Lubin got something to say. Boots got something to say. Ortiz got something to say. So we got to just see. Let everybody figure it out.
Mm-hmm. Jay Wick, thank you for the 5-piece. Gamboa, Amir Khan, Kell Brook, Benavides Jr., Spence Porter, Hank London, style, Boots resume not remotely close. So stop making the comparison. I mean, we're just, I'm asking.
He didn't fight all those people by 28. Dudes just always want to jump around and just start talking and they don't listen. I said by the time they were 28, their resumes was similar. He had him for Khan and Kell Brook and Benavidez and all of those and Spence and Sean Porter and all those guys by he was 28. Stop his resume in 2015 and the resumes look a little similar. That's why I get a little irritated. I don't like talking boxing with people because jokers always jumping up saying shit and they don't know what they be talking about. I never said Boots' resume was as good as Crawford's. I said at 28, it was kind of similar because both of them had to go through being super guys. Look at me at 28. I didn't say Boots was better. I said they were similar. That's all I said.
Yeah, yeah.
So dude gave you $5 for nothing.